thing with herbs, we say herbs by yourself, yes, they can cure, they can help to heal diseases and the like. But we always say that it's part of a holistic approach if we're looking at healing. Because one may drink a herb and don't get the benefit of the herb, you know. I mean, there is that as well, you know. Or maybe it could just even be a different herb for that different person because different, you know, bodies have different vibes within them, you know. But it have to be in a holistic way where, like if you go to any renowned herbalist, they'll tell you, they're not just going to give you herbs to drink and send you home. They're going to tell you, look, you see what you eat and your diet is almost the most critical part of it because it doesn't make sense you go taking the herbs and you continue the same way you have been living and doing the same things, you know, so you won't see the real benefit of it. But the herbs generally, I mean, especially the herbs that we package now, they're mainly in the realm of what we call aromatic herbs. Aromatic meaning spicy herbs. You know, there are herbs that are bitter, there are herbs that have, you know, not bitter, not sweet, but, you know, different kind of taste. Not, you know, not bitter but not sweet. You know. So, but what we do is more the aromatic herbs that people can more take on that as a normal tea, regular. You know, regular tea. So there are other herbs that we will have in the future which are not aromatic and not spicy. We can see things like platter, what we call platter in Dominica, what we call dandelion or dobla, what we call verveine, and different herbs that we can package as we go along. But for now, economical and commercially, the aromatic herbs, it used to not those agro products. So things like these aromatic herbs, like things like peppermint and spearmint, basilic, things like spice tea, ginger, all these are what we call the aromatic kind of herbs. And in most of those herbs, it's always be good for the stomach disorders, digestive disorders, gastric disorders, you know, colds, like fevers, you know what I mean? So people get the cold and they drink a hot ginger tea. You know? So most of these herbs fall in that category of being called aromatic herbs with these kind of properties. Spearmint you find is also a thing that could be good for the kidney flow and the flow of urine. You know? It will help that cause as well. The next basil species. That is the one now that the Italians, in many Italian seasonings, you find they use this basil species. So it's the same family of what we call basilic. All of them are just different species. Because basil have many different species. I'll show you others as we go along. Sacred purple basil. Again we use it in our blends, in our seasoning blends as well. That is just the next species again of the basil. You see how it's closing? Now this is used in nerve conditions, sleeplessness. There are also people who use it as aphrodisiac to stimulate. Cinecotra, one of the most popular herbs. Every Dominican would know about Cinecotra. Again, just use plenty for deworming, you know? But it's a nice tea apart from just deworming, but it's a very nice tea. So again, it has been going out in Dominica. Because you hardly could see Cinecotra again. We're trying to keep it and revive it again. Rosemary again is a good herb for the brain, you know, memory and the like. Very good. Very good. Very good as well. Anise. It's part of a family of plants. You have the dill, the anise, the fennel, all these nice teas. Yeah. After in the ripening stage, everything will die down. That shows it's ripe. And you just take the root. It and turmeric is somewhat almost family, brother and sister. They grow the same way in the same season, same time. Their leaves die down when they dry, when they're ripe. So you see it looking so now next time, by the time December, January come, you'll see everything dying down. And then it will be ripe. That is the next herb. Again, there's a lot of propaganda about it as well. Because some will say that it's not a tea, it's not something that you're supposed to drink internally. Because what they say is that there are certain hairs on the leaf that are not supposed to go into the body. But you see, the thing with herbs is that when you try to isolate the element of the herb you feel that is of benefit, and you take it all from the plant, no. It by itself can be dangerous, but when it is part of the whole plant, everything balancing each other in the plant. You know, so what you may deem as poisonous in the plant, if it has a constituent that is poisonous, but because it's part of the whole plant, then it is nothing. This is a herb that has been used for broken bones because it produces a root, which is a fleshy kind of root. They call it a mucilage, a sticky kind of thing. So the old people used to use those things for all sprains and strains and broken bones and all that thing, because it is also called knit bone. Like when you knit together, it's also called that because of those properties. Now it's also very good for ulcerated cases. Very good for ulcerated cases because it produces a barrier, a shield around the ulcer. That is the property that it contains. So that and plate, very good for ulcerated cases. And people have to go cutting ulcers and operation and all these things. All these herbs, you could just use these herbs and get healed. But if you want to go down the kind of scientific and modern way, which we're not decrying, we're not saying anything about it, but we just know, I mean, if we incorporate our herbal tradition with modern medicine, we go a long way. But they try to just put the herbs aside, because they don't ever study herbs and they feel these are cheap things to deal with. Whereas when you produce a medicine, you take years of research and years of this, years of that. When you cultivate, you want to make the most you can out of it in terms of money. And these things become so expensive too. Health becomes so expensive. So that is a vital plant as well. Even things like rheumatism, there's a thing they call sciatica, which is a kind of almost like rheumatism, but it's a sciatic nerve which is affected. You make a poultice with that now, with the root. If you don't have the root, you can use the leaf. But you make a poultice and you apply it on the area. And believe you me, those things just be like magic sometimes. And I mean, we know everything about it now because, man, everybody is on internet, everybody on Google, and they getting all the information they need to get. Again, it's the same taboo about herbs, the same stigma applied to herbs, like what is applied to the marijuana plant as well. It's just a stigma. And when the world puts that stigma on a plant, you know, we just tend to follow suit. And now the world is the same people who put the stigma on it, now recognizing that it has that value. That is when now we know want to see the value. So we are just being led all the time, up, down, in, out, you know, and not thinking for ourselves. So the herb called marijuana, yes, is a vital plant. I mean, all studies have shown its full uses, you know. And I mean, we as Rastafari have been using it for, as we know, from time. I mean, we are the ones who suffered for it, suffered because of the use of it, jailed, imprisoned, beaten, and done everything, you know. But yet still we never gave up. I'm very sorry to say we never gave up, we never stopped using the plant. Because before that it is a plant that no man can make a plant illegal or legal. So we were never in a fight for legality of it, because no man can make a plant legal or illegal. You can't tell a plant that you found, you come on creation as a man and you see a plant there and you think that plant is illegal. How can you? You know what I mean? There's no way you can, you are make it then. So yes man, herbs is important for us and for our diet, for our life, to be part of our everyday life. And more we can be in that, and more we can try to live natural and eat natural, we'll go a long way. Because I always try to tell people that, yes, everybody say you must die, you know, but the thing is, dying in pain is not nice. You know what I mean? Now you wishing to you die, and you're not dying. You know? So it doesn't matter if everybody have to die. Yes, everybody have to pass. That is a natural condition in life. You know, but then why go through all the pain? Why go through that unnecessary pain and suffering? You know? To die. So if we think of it that way, we'll try to tell ourselves, well, while we live, let us try to be as good as we can, as clean as we can. It will never be 100% because we know how the world is.